Assalamualaikum, Psychkids. Welcome back to our channel. In the previous episode, we already learned about nutritious food for psychological health, right? So how was it? I hope you enjoy preparing the meals. So for this episode, we are going to learn about the difference between things that we need and also things that we want. Do you know why this topic is very important to our life? Differentiating between wants and needs is very important in your daily life, as it will affect on how you spend your money. But how does it make a difference when it comes to your money? Well, people first spend their money on things they need. Then they need to spend money on things they want. After that, you have to have things you need first in order to survive. So, we need to make sure that we use our money to buy things that we need and then save our money to buy things that we want later. However, differentiating between needs and wants can be a good way for us in saving money for a better life in future.
Let's take this for example. Chocolates. I think this is a need for me because it can leave my empty tummy and it also brings happiness to me. What do you guys think? Is this a need or a want? Don't worry, I will give you explanation on what the definition of these needs and wants and also its concept. Let's check it out. So, what is need? Basically, the need is described as something we must have to survive and required for our physical and mental wellness in this world. The needs we have may vary slightly based on our situations. The needs include things such as a shelter to protect you safe from any danger and the weather, and also an access to food and also water, because without both we would eventually die. And also the oxygen, because without it we would be suffocated. But as a human, we also need to consider other elements that is also a need for us, such as emotional needs. Emotional needs might include the freedom to choose and pursue our goals and dreams, the ability to be successful at something, a sense of social connection and belonging. Thus, when we are talking about need, it can be related with one of the famous psychological theory, which is known as Maslow's hierarchy of needs. So, what is this theory about?
Maslow's hierarchy of needs is a motivational theory in psychology comprising a 5-tier model of human needs, often depicted as hierarchical levels within a pyramid. From the bottom of the hierarchy upwards, the needs are physiological, safety, love, esteem, and self-actualization. As what we can see in the pyramid, the two needs at the bottom of the pyramid, which is physiological needs and also safety needs, is considered as basic needs. The two needs at the middle of the pyramid, which is esteem needs and belongingness and love needs, is considered as psychological needs. Whereas the highest level of needs in the pyramid, which is self-actualization, is considered as self-fulfillment needs.
So, if the only human needs we have are listed above, what do we call the other things we believe we must have to live happily? These are called wants. Wants can be any number of things, including wanting to be in a relationship. What distinguishes wants from needs is that they are not necessary for our survival. And here are some additional example of wants, such as taking a yearly vacation, getting a new car, having the latest cell phone, getting concert tickets to see your favorite bands, and many more. And as you can imagine, the list of wants is endless and varies from individual to individual. So psychologists say that having one is good, as these wants can motivate us to perform better in order to make things a reality. Psychologists also caution, however, to view wants for what they are, rather than focusing on them so much that we view them as needs. So, to further distinguish between these two, let's check it out. Hi boys and girls, so right now I have some pictures for you to decide whether the pictures shows a need, which is something you have to survive, or is it a want, which is something that you would like to have but really you can't live without it. Now let's look at the first pictures. The first thing I have is shelter. Remember, shelter is like the life of a home, believe? If you said it is a need, yeah, you are correct. Next is television. Is it a need or a want? If you say it is a want, you are correct. Television is nice to have, but I don't need it to survive. What about water? Brush yourself back on the back if you say it is need. How about bike? Bike are really fun. They give us good exercise, but we don't need it to survive. If you say it is a want, you are correct. Next is food. We need healthy food, such as in this picture, we have vegetables, chicken, rice, and also fruits. So this is considered as a need. And I have another type of food, which is desserts and also candies. But this is a want. How about toys? If you say it is a want, yeah, you are correct. Next is clothes. Is it a want or is it a need? If you say it is a need, yeah, absolutely true. Good job, guys. You have done well.
Okay, so we are done with the difference between the needs and wants through the example that have been portrayed. But I was curious about the Islamic perspective on this matter. How does Islam look at this matter? How about we check on this? The practice of moderations. So, in Islam strongly emphasizes on the concept of moderations in all things and prohibits the excessive wealth. This is due to the attitude can lead to the act of waste. It is clearly stated in the Quran as the words of Allah in Surah Al-A'raf, ayat 31, which means, all children of Adam, take your adornment by wearing your clean clothes while praying and going around the tawaf of the Kaaba, and eat and drink, but waste not by extravagance. Certainly, Allah likes not those who waste by extravagance. So, luxury here refers to the attitude of being too careless regarding one's wealth and the effort of extending the aspect of grandeur. In addition, being moderate in consumption can stimulate savings and increase the production of goods to the community. Thus, by this act, it can meet the demand of both of the rich and the poor in terms of dealing with reasonable living needs in the present and future. The aspect of moderation is also one of ethical values in the usage. The consumer should ensure that the quantity of goods and service is not used excessively or even not too little or stingy, but must be at the intermediate level. In conclusion, it is crucial for us to take control of our own spending habits through differentiating better in both of our wants and needs. This may help us to notice certain items or areas we are spending more than necessary on. Often asking ourselves the question whether this is a necessity will help us determine the cost or benefits to us. This will assist you to rethink the way you spend money and refocus your financial goals and objectives moving forward. Last but not least, a kind reminder to all, including me myself, in Islam, we are advised to take a middle path, which is not too stingy and not too extravagant. So, considering your wants sometimes is okay, but as long you are not being too excessive with it, inshallah, that will be the best way for controlling our own spending habits. That's all for me. That's all for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Before that, don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. Stay tuned for our next episode, which is on Art Therapy. Goodbye and Assalamualaikum.